Hey readers, I'm Jewel Quinlan, and you've stumbled on a playlist about my own personal happily ever after. And this is in the lead up to my wedding, which is on August 31st. I'm so excited. I am 50 years old, and I'm doing this playlist because not only is my own happily ever after, but just I've never been married, and I never thought it would happen. Um, and I know there's a lot of people out there who are in the same boat. And so I just wanted to share my story to inspire and motivate and know that getting married later in life is not an urban myth or legend. In fact, I was with a group of friends over the weekend who were sharing about people they know in their later years who are getting married. But in their case, mostly the second marriage, really. But in my case, it's the first time and the last. I keep forgetting to add that part in there. But I was watching. So the topic today is about, a love that develops with more of like a slow burn rather than that quick flame. And the topic came to my mind because I'm a huge fan of Julia Quinn, and she has a show right now on Netflix called Bridgerton. So if you haven't seen it, it's just amazing. It's all of her books brought to life that I read a few years back, and they've just done such a great job with it. But anyway, in one of the latest episodes, um, uh, Lady Bridgerton, or Violet is her name, the character, the mother of the Bridgerton family, was talking to her daughter Francesca, who is getting married. And Lady Bridgerton is, she had that quick love, that rush of love, and when she met her husband and got married, and so she has been wanting that kind of quick, passionate, romantic love for her family all this time. And her daughter getting married, named Francesca, she was concerned about her because she wasn't seeing that same thing. But in this one episode, her mother was basically saying, I've learned from you, Francesca, that it's not always what I thought love was, which is this quick thing. It's like in Francesca's case, it was more of a very slow, quiet, subtle sort of thing with the man that she's going to marry. And it came to mind for this video because that's basically what happened to me. um, I'm a romantic, of course. I'm a romance author, and we all have felt that rush, where you're just super keen on someone. You meet someone and they take your breath away, and they're wonderful. And that's kind of been the pattern in my life of searching for that. I will say, I'll admit that, because I did feel it even like in high school. That quick rush. It's sort of like you kind of, well, I'm not going to talk about anyone else. I'm going to talk about myself. Or I, in my case, kind of got addicted to that rush, to that feeling, that high of, being so in love with someone that they're just the sun and the moon and the stars. But then always the crushing feeling when it doesn't work out. And so just over time in my life, that's exhausting. And like it's a needle in a haystack to find someone that you feel that for, who feels it in return. That's like, I don't know, once in a lifetime kind of thing where that works out, I guess you could say. So with my fiancé, it was definitely a very slow burn, a very slow kind of thing. And I joke with him because the poor guy had to like earn different titles, right? At first we were just neighbors. And it was almost like right at the point where I decided we were just going to be friends that he finally made his move. So we joke about that all the time. So he knows that. And I was like, sure, why not? He's a nice guy, and why not see where it goes. And so we started dating, and then he became my boyfriend, and finally fiance. So those were all his titles. um, I love him. He was so patient and everything, and such a sweetheart. But I'm a big fan of the way our relationship developed so slowly because it really allowed both of us to be ourselves. Like you really like when it's slow like that and you're kind of friends at first and you're just getting to know each other and it's not super serious. You know, all that good behavior kind of stuff and trying to be your best for this other person, this whole perfectionist type of thing. Um it goes out the wayside. And also, like if they don't meet your full romantic picture, um which I'll say that my fiance, yeah, for me being a romantic, he's not as romantic. He's not traditionally romantic, I'm going to say. But his love is shown in other ways that I really touch me and that speak to me. And so even though it's like not the way I envisioned it from all those other experiences in my life, it is equally, if not better, um, magic in my opinion. And the slowness allows you to accept things, developing the way they are. I mean, it's not, as most married people and couples will tell you, nothing's ever perfect, right? But it allows you time to adjust and be yourself and to practice forgiveness for things that and learn how to work together, actually, which is very important for me. And I'll do another video on it, but leading up to the marriage, like we've already been working on things because I want like not like super working hard, but just getting into alignment, if you know what I mean, getting into alignment on certain things so that we're not suddenly shocked by getting married and suddenly finding certain things out and things that you have to work together on that you didn't know maybe they were like this or like that. So we kind of are getting to alignment on many things, which is one of my goals, and he's very nicely cooperated with my little plans, but he appreciates it now too. We're opposites, so he's more laid back and I'm more like the type A person, but he appreciates what I bring to the table and I appreciate what he brings to the table because we balance each other out. So, and you learn appreciation for that as well when it's slow rather than this rushed thing where you're trying to get together. And you just have time to appreciate all the differences and, and figure out how you can come together. So anyway, that was been my experience with my fiance, and I just really thought that was a great topic, and I'm really glad that I allowed this wonderful man into my life who's going to be my husband in a little over 60 days. So it's a very exciting time for me, and I just feel such a deep sense of happiness and just really looking forward to our life together. So my dog is trying to nest on her cushion right now, so if you hear that, she's scratching at the cushion with her paw. Anyway, I hope that is inspiring for someone out there, men and women alike, and give someone a chance. Take it slow. Take it slow. Be yourself. Be all of you. Forgive them when they're not perfect and try to move on. Like, forgiveness is huge. And being able to let stuff go. So anyway, that's the video for today. If you like this video, then please, you know what to do. It's YouTube. I do occasionally have, if you've been on my main channel, there's a free book I give away. It's a short story. If you see the introductory video there's a link to get a free book if you're interested in reading one of my stories. So anyway, all right, you guys, have a great week. Bye.